Historicism was the principle of interpretation of Protestantism from Martin Luther forward. And the final gasp of historicism was Millerism and its parallel movements in other countries. And when Christ didn't come in the 1840s, what happened to historicism? It ceased to be a factor in interpreting prophecy. And there was John Nelson Darby's 1835 book, The Dispensations, sitting there, and people read it and said what? This is the way to interpret prophecy. And so, conservative Protestants became, along with Catholics, became dispensationalists from then forward. There's going to be a war in the Middle East. And that war is over something. It's over setting up the kingdom. So when an Adventist tells you, I believe that Armageddon is a war between the East and the West that's going to be fought on the plain of Jezreel by the city of Megiddo, he's got half the story. He's been infected by dispensationalism. And you next ask him, why is that war going to be fought? What's the result going to be? The Adventist won't know. Because he's a half-baked dispensationalist. He won't know. A Baptist would be able to tell you what's the result going to be. Setting up of the kingdom. The Antichrist will be around. He'll rule for 1,260 days. He'll be destroyed. The righteous 144,000 Jews will be left in Jerusalem. They'll survive. All the others will be purged out and burned up in the Armageddon War. The best mixture of Millerism and dispensationalism is the Jehovah's Witnesses. There's other problems with the deity of Christ, but that's the mingling of these two ideas. Okay? Dispensationalists, pure through and through. They all went back to Palestine because they thought that they were the righteous 144,000 who were going to set up the kingdom. Yes. The shepherd's rod, he mentioned. Exactly. That's where it came from. A confusion of ideas.